The dynamics of coral reefs, biodiversity under threat. Coral reefs, often described as the rainforests of the sea, are some of the most diverse and valuable ecosystems on Earth. They provide a home for at least 25% of all marine species, including fish, sponges, mollusks, echinoderms, crustaceans, and other marine invertebrates. Yet, despite their significance, coral reefs are under severe threat from a variety of sources, prompting concerns about the sustainability of these ecosystems and the biodiversity they support. The structural complexity of coral reefs is a result of the calcium carbonate skeletons secreted by the primary architects of these ecosystems, the coral polyps. These tiny, yet industrious, organisms collaborate in large colonies, slowly constructing the vast and intricate reefs that provide critical habitats for a myriad of marine species. The relationship between coral polyps and their symbiotic algae, zooxanthellae, is fundamental to the reef ecosystem. The algae conduct photosynthesis, providing the corals with the energy necessary for growth and reproduction, while benefiting from a protected environment and access to the compounds they need for photosynthesis. The biodiversity of coral reefs is unparalleled, providing various ecological services. They offer a source of food and shelter for marine life, serve as nurseries for juvenile fish species, and act as natural barriers that protect coastal regions from the impact of storms and erosion. Furthermore, coral reefs are invaluable to human societies, offering economic benefits through fishing, tourism, and medicine. However, the resilience of coral reefs is being undermined by an array of threats, predominantly stemming from human activities. Climate change is a paramount concern, manifesting through rising sea temperatures and ocean acidification. Elevated sea temperatures can lead to coral bleaching, a phenomenon where corals expel their symbiotic algae, losing their vibrant colors and vital source of energy. Prolonged bleaching can result in coral mortality, disrupting the intricate balance of reef ecosystems. Ocean acidification, a consequence of increased carbon dioxide absorption by seawater, impairs coral growth by reducing the availability of carbonate ions, which corals need to build their calcium carbonate structures. In addition to climate-related challenges, coral reefs face direct human impacts. Overfishing and destructive fishing practices, such as the use of cyanide and dynamite, decimate fish populations and physically damage the reef structures. Coastal development and land-based pollution, including agricultural runoff, sewage, and sedimentation, can smother reefs and introduce harmful nutrients and chemicals, promoting algal blooms that outcompete corals for space and resources. The plight of coral reefs is not just an environmental issue, it is also a social and economic concern. The degradation of these ecosystems threatens the livelihoods of millions of people who depend on them for food, income from tourism and fishing, and coastal protection. The loss of biodiversity and the decline of reef health also have profound implications for medicinal research, as many potential pharmaceutical compounds are yet to be discovered in these biodiverse hotspots. In response to these challenges, a variety of conservation and restoration efforts are underway. Marine Protected Areas, MPAs, have been established to limit human activities in critical reef regions. Restoration projects, including coral farming and transplantation, aim to rehabilitate damaged reefs. Additionally, international agreements and local initiatives seek to address climate change and pollution, crucial steps in mitigating the threats to coral reefs. Despite these efforts, the future of coral reefs remains uncertain. The trajectory of these ecosystems will largely depend on the global community's ability to reduce greenhouse gas emissions, manage coastal zones sustainably, and implement effective conservation strategies. The dynamics of coral reefs are a complex interplay of biological, environmental, and human factors, and understanding these intricacies is essential for ensuring the preservation of these biodiversity hotspots. As indicators of the health of our planet's marine environments, the fate of coral reefs is inexorably linked to our own. underscoring the urgent need for concerted global action in the face of this unfolding ecological crisis.